It's your boy Lonsi, and I'm back with another video, and today we'll be doing my annual PLE predictions as Bad Blood is just around the corner, and on paper, this card is shaping up to be one of those all-time cards that you just can't miss, with a lot of great matchups like CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. Say that out loud again. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, the two biggest names in all of pro wrestling, teaming up, joining forces to take on the Bloodline. You also got matches like Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, which the outcome can be very interesting in that match. You also got Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Finn Balor, Damian Priest should be a really good match once again. And one thing that I love about all these matches is it's supposed to be on this card. It fits the billing for Bad Blood. These guys, all the people in the match, don't like each other whatsoever. So yeah, with all that out the way, let's get straight into the predictions. So for the first match of the night, we have Liv Morgan defending her Raw Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley with a twist. Donna Mysterio will be hanging above a shark cage during this match. And if I'm just being honest, I feel like something big has to happen in this match to keep the story going, as if we're just being honest, this storyline is just stale. Based off what I just said, you might ask yourself a couple questions, with one of them being what has to be big that has to keep the storyline going. And for me, I would say the debut of Raquel Rodriguez, because this storyline needs way more legs, and adding Raquel Rodriguez, since we know she has a history with both Rhea Ripley, past foes, and we know she has a history with Liv Morgan, former tag team partners, adding her into this whole equation keeps the storyline going for months and months and months, and gives a new dimension to the Judgment Day that has been missing for a very long time with this new iteration of the Judgment Day. Adding Raquel Rodriguez is like giving Liv Morgan more of a muscle, kind of like a Diesel to Shawn Michaels. I'm not saying she's Diesel, and I'm not saying Liv Morgan to Shawn Michaels. And honestly, I don't even know if Raquel is cleared. I'm pretty sure I read a report maybe like 2 weeks ago that saying she was cleared. But either way, I feel like if there ever was a time for somebody to help Liv Morgan, because there's no way Liv Morgan should lose this match. Personally, I don't think Liv Morgan is going to lose this match. I do feel like Rhea Ripley is going to lose this match, and then at WrestleMania, I feel like that's where she will get her big win. But for right now, Liv Morgan will retain her title, and she will probably go on to like a different story, as Raquel Rodriguez can just handle business with Rhea Ripley, as once again, they do have a history with one another. Oh yeah, I forgot to finish this point off, but if it's not Raquel helping Liv Morgan, even though I would love that, I feel like that's just the best case scenario. I feel like we can just have Donna Mysterio do the casual thing that we always see with these kinds of matches, drop some brass knucks, hand that over to Liv Morgan as she gets it from the sky, and she can beat Rhea Ripley like that. I feel like the last match has to be clean, a decisive one-on-one match to decide who's the better woman. Right now, we're not going to get that right now. I feel like that's just going to be saved for like a WrestleMania for a later date. So yeah, I have Liv Morgan winning this match, and now on to the next match. Now moving over to our next match that kind of coincides with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, we have Finn Balor taking on Damian Priest. And if I'm just being honest, I do expect a Judgment Day sweep to happen at Bad Blood. I think it's a given that all of us agree that Finn Balor must win this match. It's a must win for Finn Balor, because building up to this, Finn Balor has really lost a lot of steam and momentum, but I feel like in the past couple weeks, 2 weeks, the past 2 weeks, I feel like he's kind of getting built up a bit more, but no, his momentum has really shot down a lot, and I feel like a big win over Damian Priest can kind of rejuvenate that a little bit, add more juice to his singles run a little bit. Yeah, and I feel like Damian Priest is already like a made man. I feel like a lot of people are already going to say, oh, Damian Priest, oh, he can't lose. Fuck, Finn Balor can't lose this match. If Finn Balor loses this match, oh my goodness, Finn Balor, what is going to happen to him? Oh my goodness, I don't even want to know. But yeah, Damian Priest is already like a main man. He came off a big run that the crowd is really connected with Damian Priest right now. So yeah, I'm going to say the same thing like I said for my Bash of Brilliant predictions. Finn Balor needs to win this match, and Damian Priest can afford to lose this match, as he's gotten a lot of momentum. The crowd loves him. He just came off a world title run, and now, he's kind of built like a made man, even though he may not be to a lot of people's eyes. I feel like Damian Priest now is kind of in a solidified position, and we need to work on Finn Balor being a little bit more solidified, and a win over Damian Priest can do so. Something that I am asking myself personally is, what's next after this? Are we going to continue the story to like a crown jewel with Finn Balor and Damian Priest? Personally, this could possibly be like a WrestleMania match. So what's next for Finn Balor? Maybe something with the White Six, because they've been teasing something here and there, but I feel like that's going to be something with the Damage Control by itself. Oh, there was something else that probably plays in. That's why it's good to have this match and the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan match than this match, because there was something that happened on Monday Night Raw where Finn Balor gave a call to Donna Mysterio saying, yeah, the business is taken care of, make sure to tell Liv. I'm pretty sure that's what he said, something around those lines, maybe confirming that we could see Raquel Rodriguez or we could see Carlito and JD McDonough getting kicked out the Judgment Day. More so Carlito, because I don't see JD getting kicked out. He's homeboys with Finn Balor. They're tag team champions. So yeah, I don't see that happening in the near future. Maybe Carlito. Let's just get Carlito out the Judgment Day, because this faction needs a lot of help that I can get, and Carlito's not doing a lot for it. And I said this in the intro as to why I love this PLE so much. On papers, look at the story between everybody, all the parties involved. Finn Balor and Damian Priest, this story has been going on for like 3+ years at this point, with teases going all the way back to like Money in the Bank of dissension between both Priest and Finn Balor. And then obviously we got the turn of Finn Balor on Damian Priest at SummerSlam, a big turn. And after that, I feel like a lot of momentum has been lost since then. And I feel like every single time Damian Priest, if we're just being honest, Damian Priest can kick all the members of Judgment Day. He can kick everyone's asses by himself. He doesn't even need help. But in the past couple weeks, Finn Balor has been looking strong. And if we're just going off logic, usually that doesn't tend to favor the heels in this, because usually when the heels stand tall in the go-home show, that tends for them to lose at the PLE. But I feel like that's going to be different this time. I feel like Finn Balor must win this match. I feel like he will win this match. And yeah, Damian Priest and him, they can probably have like their big blow-off match. Maybe like at a WrestleMania. I don't know about a Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel for a big blow-off match? Maybe that could be like, I'm not so sure about a Crown Jewel. But yeah, these two, I love the story that's been going on between both men, as you can understand the motivations of Finn Balor, as yeah, he's feel like he's been getting treated, pushed to the side over it. Everyone's been treating him lesser than. And for Damian Priest, I mean, yeah, he got cost the world title. Finn Balor did get cost the world title by Damian Priest, like at Money in the Bank a couple years ago. So yeah, the motivations make a lot of sense. So yeah, for this match, I am going to go with Finn Balor. Now to the next match, we have Nia Jax defending her SmackDown Women's World Championship against Bayley in a match that I could honestly care less about. When this match was first announced on for the Bad Blood PLE, whether it was going to be Naomi or Bayley, I was asking myself, why are we doing this? This match has no heat whatsoever. And when Bayley won the match, I'm like, okay, Bayley, I do like Bayley's work. I feel like she's okay. Nia Jax, she's doing some of the best work of her career ever since winning Queen of the Ring. She's been doing some really good work. I feel like this is like some of her best work, promo wise, character wise, in ring work wise. Nia Jax has been on top of her game. But why is this match on the PLE? Why? I mean, yeah, I feel like some people, when I've been looking at like some of the stuff on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, on Instagram, some people have been saying, oh, I do like this match because how the first match went at SummerSlam. I'm like the exact opposite. Their match at SummerSlam only was like the last 30 seconds for some people. Nia Jax getting body slammed by Bayley, like the powerbomb, yes, that was good, but everything else overall was not good whatsoever. That match for me was not good. I did not like that match at all. So yeah, having this match on here is okay. I feel like we just need to get this out the way, and I do feel like we're not going to get the Tiffany Stratton Money in the Bank cash in, as I do feel like there's no way we're going to have this right here. I feel like, I think I just touched my mic, but I feel like you can just have the Tiffany Stratton cash in built up a bit more. Weeks by weeks, you're going to be asking yourself, okay, when is this going to happen? Because Tiffany Stratton at this point maybe turned into like one of those baby faces that you're just going to feel sympathy for, because Nia Jax, I mean, on this episode of SmackDown fucking choked her. So I mean, yeah, we could see some of that, as Tiffany Stratton could be built up as like more of a baby face. You understand more of her motivations. But yeah, I do think this may happen. I mean, Bad Blood may be the place where we could see a lot of turns on the foes of the friends, being turned on by some of their close friends. For example, Bayley may be turned on inadvertently or just completely turned on by Naomi. Let me explain. I say Naomi might turn on Bayley for a couple of reasons. For starters, I mean, Naomi did lose the Bayley. What is this, like the second or third time? I mean, she has lost to her, and maybe that goes to her motivation that she's just done of losing. She's just done with losing. I do think more and more we could see the turn of Naomi on Bayley, as that would be very interesting to see, because after Bayley won the SmackDown Women's World Championship like near Backlash at the start of the year, I wanted to see some sort of Bayley versus Naomi match with Naomi being the heel, but we didn't get that, as Naomi, I mean, I don't even know what happened to her. I don't think anything happened to her, but Bayley did end up losing, so we didn't get that. But hopefully now, maybe with Bayley losing, maybe inadvertently due to Naomi, we could see a story with both them, as I don't see Naomi being a babyface. I don't see Bayley being a heel. Bayley just turned babyface like a couple months ago, so I would expect Naomi to be a heel, and we haven't seen Naomi being a heel in a very long time in WWE, and that can just add different elements to the story, and that can give us some fresh and new matchups. I mean, not fresh, but give us something new. And a question I want to ask is, what's been this booking of the Women's World Championship, especially on SmackDown? This booking has not been good whatsoever. I made a video a couple months ago, maybe it was like after WrestleMania, or like when Bayley lost, asking the question, what has happened to this title. None of the stuff has been good since WrestleMania, then since the stuff with Io and Bayley. And since then, Bayley's title reign was not good whatsoever. That might have been one of the worst title reigns in recent memory. I stand on 2 toes about that. That title reign was not good whatsoever. The character work, I mean, Bayley has been good. I mean, I do like babyface Bayley. That feels more organic, and the crowd really loves it. So yeah, I don't have a problem with it. But since then, nothing has changed. The title has not been good whatsoever. And usually before I watch SmackDown, I always ask myself this: what am I looking forward to watch on the show? It's usually the stuff with Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight and Andrade, the stuff with the Bloodline, maybe the tag team division, as that's looking really sharp on SmackDown. I never asked about the SmackDown Women's division on SmackDown because it's not good. Michin's probably been the best thing about it. You also got oh my gosh, Chelsea Green's been really good about it. But everything else besides those two have not been good whatsoever for me. I don't care about Nia Jax's reign. It's not hating on Nia Jax. It's been how it's booked. It's just not good whatsoever. I feel like I'm just really zoned out on the SmackDown Women's division and overall women's wrestling in the world title scene between both Raw and SmackDown. Okay, let me rephrase this. The feud with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, I'm not really into. This feud with Nia Jax and Bayley, I'm not too into. So yeah, I feel like I don't even know maybe it's just me, but I'm not really into it. So yeah, my prediction for this match is that Nia Jax will retain against Bayley, and maybe we could see like a little sign of the cash in, but not fully, as I would expect that to happen months later down the line, as I do expect Nia Jax to have one of these big dominant title reigns. Now into the next 2 matches. You might ask yourself the question, what is going to main event? Personally, for me, any of these matches could main event, as these are some of the biggest stars in the company in the last 2 slots. So yeah, for the main event, I would assume it will be Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. So for the next match, we have the Bloodline and Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu taking on the Mega Powers, the biggest tag team we've seen in recent memory, with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. And this is a match that, oh my goodness, I really can't decide what's gonna happen. No, I really don't know what's gonna happen. I've been very solid on what I think my prediction is gonna be ever since this match has been announced. I do have the Bloodline beating Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Let me explain. I do have the Bloodline winning because I do feel like it's just more and more interesting, and there's no way Solo Sikoa, if we're just being honest, if anybody in this match is going to take a pin, it's either between Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes is the world champion. He's not going to get pinned. Jacob Fatu, we know why he's not going to get pinned. So is Solo really going to get pinned once again? And I feel like out of anybody here, Roman can eat the pin. He's like the biggest star, clear cut out of anybody, and he can just afford it more. And I do feel like something interesting, a lot of interesting things can happen in this match. So you may ask, oh, maybe we could get Jimmy Uso. I'm just not so on Jimmy Uso returning right now. That might not happen for a while. Paul Heyman, I mean, no, not right now. That can probably be like on a SmackDown, not at a PLE. So you might ask yourself, what big in this match is going to happen that might cause the Bloodline to win this match? One, we could see some sort of friction between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, where Roman spears Cody Rhodes. Somebody is going to do something, but either way, I would like to see Jacob Fatu pin I would like to see Jacob Fatu pin Roman Reigns, as that could be a WrestleMania match right there. I mean, I see a lot of people hating on Solo, but personally, for me, I do like Solo's character work. I feel like that's been really good. His mic skills, the way he kind of controls the crowd is really good. His in-ring work, he does not have bad matches whatsoever. Okay, maybe you could say the match at SummerSlam was not the best, as I would agree that match was really not my favorite. But yeah, the match at SmackDown, the premiere show on USA, the steel cage match with Cody Rhodes, I feel like that was really good. So Solo Sikoa, him getting a pin over Roman Reigns, I wouldn't mind that whatsoever, but that feels like Solo's big win, maybe at like a WrestleMania. Roman Reigns is going to do something at WrestleMania, maybe it's with one of these two members of the Bloodline, but either way, there has been something on SmackDown that has been grabbing my attention, grabbing my peak, saying what the hell is going to happen here? Is Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, one of them, going to turn heel on Cody Rhodes? As that has been a story that has been playing out in front of us weeks and weeks and weeks, with teases of this being for months and months and months, whether it's been Cody Rhodes telling, whether it was Kevin Owens overhearing that Roman Reigns was going to get the next title shot when he came back, and Kevin Owens not liking that. And after that, we've been seeing a different side of him. And Cody Rhodes, ever since he's been teaming up, ever since he has been announced, ever since he has agreed to team up with Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens has not liked it whatsoever. Weeks and weeks by weeks, the heel turn of Kevin Owens has been more and more likely, but I feel like with that heel turn being so out in the obvious, I feel like Randy Orton's heel turn may just come out of nowhere, as he is the Viper, and Randy Orton playing the Peacekeeper is not something we're all too used to and all familiar with, and it's just right in front of us. I mean, Randy Orton turning heel, that would be a big way for more shock value, and yeah, that gives something else for Cody Rhodes to do later down the line. And I may be all over the place with all this, but I feel like if Roman loses, that plays into what Cody Rhodes said in their face-off, like at Georgia Tech football field. You're not the same Roman Reigns, and if he loses, I mean, Roman is just down on his luck. He lost to his family, really? He said he was going to come back for all that, but he lost. So yeah, that plays into the part where Cody Rhodes said, as Roman Reigns may not be the same tribal chief as he was before, and he doesn't have the Ulafala, he doesn't have control over his own family. Roman has nothing, and I feel like if we push that narrative even more, we just need to have the Bloodline win this match. And there's been some other scenarios being thrown around. Maybe we get the debut of Hikuleo. I don't really see that, as I do see it, but I also don't, because I'm pretty sure he's listed on the internal roster for NXT, and maybe he does something with like Oba Femi or one of the other guys, as he can be like a big force on that roster. What else? You also have the situation of, I've seen some people throw this around, but I don't like it whatsoever. Maybe it's like nobody win this match. Maybe Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, everybody gets DQ'd, as we see the Tongans and Randy and Kevin Owens come in this match. Is going to be like a shit fest, as I would expect it to be, as this match, all hell's going to break loose. This match, a lot of stuff is going to happen, but I'm not really a big fan of that. I'm personally just not a big fan of that. And I personally would like to see either Solo Sikoa or Jacob Fatu pin Roman Reigns, as that would just be really big and emphatic. And if Solo does not get the pin over Roman and Jacob Fatu does, it can kind of play in between both those men over there. And I'm just thinking about the positives and negatives of like both winners. So with the Bloodline winning this match, I feel like you just really add a lot more to all the story that adds to the hatred of both Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. And what else? You might also say, oh my gosh, that, you know, I'm just thinking about other couple things. This could maybe set up more of Cody Rhodes being in that War Games match, because he wants to take care of this Bloodline issue. And if that issue isn't dealt with on Bloodline, if it isn't dealt with on Saturday night, I mean, that's way more incentive for him to be pushed into that main event match at War Games to take care of that issue with the Bloodline. And if we do get the Kevin Owens heel turn here, maybe that could set up a match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens at Crown Jewel. But if we do get the Randy Orton heel turn, maybe that could be a match for like Saturday night's main event, as that would be a big massive match on the debut of NBC on Peacock. That would be a big massive match. But yeah, after this match, I do have the Bloodline picking up the win. I do have Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu winning this match. But yeah, before I go on to the main event, this storyline has been really good, and it's been some of the best stuff I've seen in recent memory. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, my god, just adds so much stuff on my TV screen. The story that's just there between both men, so much story involved in all this stuff. And yeah, I feel like this is just a really must-see match with a lot of implications that can possibly play part into like Saturday night's main event, Crown Jewel, how the War Games match set up, WrestleMania, a lot of moving pieces. So yeah, this match is really must watch. And now onto the main event. Now to the main event, we have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell. And it may look like I'm sweating because it's hot as fuck right now. This is being filmed at midnight. I've been trying to get this video done over and over again, but now we're here. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell, and the build that's been going on between both men for around like 9 months since like the Royal Rumble, since CM Punk has been injured, has been great. Drew McIntyre has really elevated himself up to a level that he has not been up before, even though his stuff in 2020, 2021 was really good. This is like a new level of Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk, I mean, it's CM Punk and get the same old stuff, but he's still really good. And this is the first time in a very long time that we actually warrant a feud ending inside Hell in a Cell. And that's what I love the most about all this, is a lot of these matches, and especially this match, really should be in Bad Blood, because the personal levels between both men have gone. The breaking of the bracelet, the wife being mentioned of both CM Punk, has been really good. CM Punk getting battered and bruised, I mean, on the episode of SmackDown where he pretty much got dumped after getting beat down in the parking lot. CM Punk costing Drew McIntyre at both Money in the Bank, after he won Money in the Bank, costing him at WrestleMania for like, he's been like champion for around 6 minutes. This storyline, he also cost him on the episode of Monday Night Raw. So this storyline has been so good. I feel like now is the best time to end this, as the talk is over now, and we just want to see both men kill each other inside Hell in a Cell. Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me just for saying the word kill. This Hell in a Cell match, personally for me, may go down as like one of the best matches we've seen in the modern era, for sure, in recent memory, and may be up there for one of the best Hell in a Cell matches, up there for like Batista, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Undertaker, Triple H. Fuck, Triple H is in a lot of these matches, but this for sure for me may go down as like one of the best matches we've seen in recent memory. The levels that these two have reached once again has been so good. In the Hell in a Cell match, I would expect to be a bloody mess like CM Punk has mentioned before, and you're going to see the Boogeyman, you're going to see the Devil, Drew McIntyre, and yeah, we're going to see a different side of Drew McIntyre, a different side of CM Punk. I would expect a lot of blood, and once again, I'm going to reiterate something from a past video that I've said before. I do not want this match to be the typical Hell in a Cell match that we get with tables, candlesticks, steel steps. I want some blood. I want a lot of blood in this match. I want them going on the outside, jumping off from the cage, falling through the announce tables. I want a lot of chaos. I pretty much want a spectacle of sheer blood, sheer violence that we've not seen in a very long time, because that's been what this feud has been built up as. SummerSlam, no violence whatsoever. Bad blood, you got more violence. But here, ultimate culmination of blood, ultimate culmination of violence, as we should see a lot of good stuff between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk in this Hell in a Cell match. So yeah, for my prediction on this match, I've seen a couple people go left or right on this match, but more so for me, I do feel like it's one-sided. I do feel like CM Punk has to win this match. You might ask the question, oh, we saw the teases of Braun Breaker versus Gunther. No, I do not expect that to happen in the meantime. Oh, what about Seth Rollins? He just came back. Potentially after Gunther, but yeah, I do feel like CM Punk versus Gunther is a match that can only happen if CM Punk beats Drew McIntyre, and I do feel like that is a match that we all want to see. And for Drew McIntyre, I just feel like things are more interesting if he does lose against CM Punk. For example, the spiral of Drew McIntyre, him losing his psyche, losing himself even more in the process, would just be amazing to see, and that's where you can get your stuff with Wade Barrett, as that has been teased the past couple weeks. Drew McIntyre versus Wade Barrett is a match that does make sense, tells a lot of story there, and would be really good to see. Yeah, I do understand why you would want Drew McIntyre to win this match. Drew McIntyre has done some excellent work. I'm going to say every single time he's on Monday Night Raw, he's one of the key highlights. The promo work has been really good. The in-ring work, I mean, doesn't wrestle a lot, but yeah, that's like the same thing for Triple H wrestlers. They're going to keep them as attractions. But yeah, Drew McIntyre has done some excellent work, and I do understand why you do feel like he needs this win more, but I feel like if you want to reach the next point in the story between both men, CM Punk to get to the world title, Drew McIntyre to lose his shit even more, get to Wade Barrett, you gotta have both CM Punk win this match and Drew McIntyre lose this match. But both men aren't gonna look bad in this match. For me, I would expect this match to be up there for some of the greatest Hell in a Cell matches, or some of the best matches we've seen in general in a very long time. And maybe with all this, maybe it's not Wade Barrett. Maybe Drew McIntyre does go over on SmackDown to face Cody Rhodes, because Wade Barrett, Adam Pearce said he wants peace. He's tired of all this. He wants peace, and that's what he's gonna get with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk ending inside the Hell in a Cell match. I'm not so sure about that, as I would expect Cody Rhodes to continue the story with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton and the Bloodline. So I do not expect Drew McIntyre to go over to SmackDown. Maybe that's where we get AJ Styles at. Maybe, but yeah, Drew McIntyre, we gotta do something different, because personally, when Drew McIntyre and CM Punk do have the Hell in a Cell match, I do not want the winner to come back on Monday Night Raw the next week after all giddy, just a little bit hurt. I want both men to sell this match like they went through hell, like this match is being advertised as. So both men are saying before, and a couple promos before, saying, yeah, my family does not want me to do this match, playing up to the part that, yeah, both these men are gonna be severely hurt when they enter this match, and potentially their life may be on the line. I mean, I'm not saying they're gonna be dead or anything like that, but yeah, we know how they advertise these kinds of matches. Also, Crown Jewels afterwards, so yeah, you can just have both men off TV for a while. You also have Seth Rollins back, so that gives Monday Night Raw another big player, as both CM Punk and Drew McIntyre can just be off TV for a little bit, so the effects of the Hell in a Cell a bit more, and gives them something fresh to do. But I'm trying to get more thoughts on this match. What else do I like from this match? Their promo on Monday Night Raw was really good. CM Punk saying that he's gonna have to be the boogeyman that a lot of people keep saying he is, but he doesn't really want to be, but he's gonna have to be that. And he says that Drew McIntyre is gonna see the devil. He is gonna see, when he looks up, he is gonna see the devil. He is gonna see the boogeyman that is CM Punk. Drew McIntyre pretty much playing up to the part that, yeah, when I'm done with you inside Hell in a Cell, AJ is gonna want to leave her ass. She does not want to help a crippled CM Punk. She does not want to help you when you're crippled. You can't even move after I'm done with you. And I think I might have already said this before, but what makes this match so much more sweeter is how it really deserves to end inside Hell in a Cell. Because off the top of my head, when I go up past Hell in a Cell matches, I mean, we always got Hell in a Cell as a pay-per-view or PLE that was not warranted whatsoever. The Fiend versus Seth Rollins probably should not have been in Hell in a Cell. I do get why the Fiend character kind of makes some sense right there. Finn Balor versus Edge, I really did not get the feel that should have been in Hell in a Cell. Kind of made sense as that was like Edge's big playground thing, the thing he leaned into the most. Yeah, the past Hell in a Cell matches felt like it shouldn't have not ended inside there, and I feel like the concept was stretched a little bit more, but now with Triple H in control, I feel like this is now a big attraction, and this 100% warrants ending inside Hell in a Cell, as this may have been arguably the best feud we've seen in recent memory for WWE, hands down. Also, going back to the comment that I want this match to be bloody, a lot of chaos, announce tables being broken, fighting on the outside, I'm not asking for this match to be like a Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page, where guys are getting dropped on cinder blocks, guys are getting put with syringes in their mouth. I'm just asking for a little bit more than we usually get with the Hell in a Cell matches. I just want the Hell in a Cell match to be good and live up to what this feud has been, which has been some of the best thing on WWE TV that we've seen of all time, if I'm just being honest, for sure, in recent memory, for sure, in the past decade of WWE. For sure, under Triple H's regime. But yeah, my predictions for this match is that I do have CM Punk beating Drew McIntyre in the trilogy, in the Hell in a Cell, walking out the winner. So yeah, what do you guys think of this whole card overall? What do you guys like about it? What do you guys don't like about it? Who do you guys have winning the tag match? Who do you guys have winning the Hell in a Cell match? So yeah, comment out your thoughts below. It's been your boy Lonsi. Peace out.